Hi, it's David from Life with Parkinson's. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. For everybody else, thank you for coming back and watching another episode. My plan for this video is to run through all the different medications that I take, basically one by one, just to give you a quick overview of what can be involved in Parkinson's treatment. Typically, not everyone's medication schedule is the same. I'm just going to focus on what I take, give a quick explanation of it, a quick overview of what I'm taking and why, as far as I know why I'm taking it. It makes sense that I would know, right? Gotta have a little fun with it. No, I don't have Parkinson's at all. I'm just taking these medications for fun. Obviously, I'm not recommending people take what I'm taking, so please don't misunderstand that at all. This is not a recommendation video. Just a quick review, just so you can get an idea of what's going on in my life. So first, I've got my 2 giant bottles of levodopa-carbidopa, the gold standard treatment for Parkinson's. I know I'm supposed to be looking into the camera when I talk, but I'm going to read this. The yellow ones here are the normal acting or the quick acting. So they work the quickest out of the 2 pills. Apo-levocarb 25/100. Carbidopa, levodopa. So I'll put my medication schedule up on the screen here. For both of these, I've got the CR, which is the slow acting. These are 50-200. So 50 milligrams of carbidopa and 200 milligrams of levodopa. The carbidopa is supposed to help the levodopa be more effective, I guess. Everybody try and say carbidopa, levodopa as fast as you can 10 times. Carbidopa, levodopa, carbidopa, levodopa. Okay, I'm not going to do it. When I went to see the neurologist the first time, when he came up to Squamish on the Sunday, he basically said, you're presenting symptoms of Parkinsonism. So the test of that is you try, since there's no clinical diagnosis, there's no actual test to confirm whether or not you're experiencing actual Parkinson's symptoms. The simple test, as far as I know, is that you try the carbidopa, levodopa, and if it works and you feel better and your symptoms go away, which is what happened to me on the first dose, but I got a lot of the nausea, so I would be outside. I would be outside in the garden at work, just basically trying to hack up my guts. But the pills did make me feel better, so yeah, I started with like half a pill once a day, and then after a week of letting that sink in, then it would be like 2 half pills, let's say 1 at 8, 1 at noon, and then it'd go another week, and then 3 half pills, 1 at 8, noon, and 4, and then now it's just progressed, and what you see up on the board. Yeah, I would love some sort of alternate treatment, because I know there's not a lot of room left for me to like increase my dosage of pills. I'm kind of getting close to that threshold of maximum pill dose equals lots of dyskinesia, and I'm not really there yet. I'm kind of on the cusp. So yeah, I don't want to ratchet it up too much more. Besides, these pills have never gotten really the crisp reactions that I was told should have happened, but what can I do about that? That is the first one. I'm taking all the pills, so there'll be none left for you. Let's see what we pull from the pile. Okay, I can't even pronounce this one properly. ESCITALOPRAM 10 milligrams. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen for here. I'll give it one more go. ESCITALOPRAM 10 milligrams. This is an antidepressant. I don't really know a lot about it. For each of these medications, I'm going to attach maybe like a Wikipedia link. I'll try and put them all on one PDF sheet for you that you can download. That'll be my plan. I'll put a PDF up on my Google Drive that you can download. Just for your guys' interest, you can look at all these medications. Obviously, talk to a doctor or your main care provider before asking for any of these medications, just to make sure that they're right for you. But this is an antidepressant I take in the morning. I have gotten a lot of depression-like symptoms from the Parkinson's, and unfortunately one of them was memory loss. Memory loss can be a symptom of depression, I found out after seeing a dementia specialist. And that's not the reason I started taking this antidepressant. I started taking this antidepressant the day after my son died, because I know from my past that I'm my past concerning Parkinson's, I'm predisposed to depression-like symptoms. They're just one of the bigger symptoms that comes along in my basket. There you go, your basket of Parkinson's symptoms. So yeah, the day after my son died, I started on this antidepressant, and I'm probably not ever going to stop unless there's some sort of other treatment out there like deep brain stimulation or something new that they come up with. I know I need to take these pills to feel good, and I don't even notice any side effects from them at all. Okay, let's reach into the grab bag. Oh, that's the same one. Different bottle. MAR-AMITRIPTYLINE. Okay, so amitriptyline for me is another antidepressant. I originally took this back in, gosh, what year was it? What year did the pulp mill close? 2006. I fell off a ladder at work and I needed 3 surgeries on my right foot to fix it. I got a very, very kind of rare fracture, what's called the Liz Frank fracture, kind of like how you break your foot when you're falling off a horse. Doesn't happen a lot. It's very difficult to do, apparently. But basically, I fell about 10 to 12 feet off a ladder, landed on my right foot, and I got some post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms. And for me, the amitriptyline worked really well for that. It helped me sleep at night. What happened back at the beginning of my Parkinson's diagnosis, I talked about this with the last antidepressant. I had a lot of depression symptoms. So they put me on something called mirtazapine, but I could not tolerate that, not even half a pill. So I asked if I could go back on this because I know it worked in the past. And yeah, I've been taking it ever since probably like June or July of 2017. And I take it every night. I take 2 pills and it does help me sleep. As many of you know, with Parkinson's, sleep is precious. Okay, let's see what pops up next in the grab bag. Domperidone. So you've seen me with my Movapo pen. I'll pull it out here one sec. You've seen me with this precious little baby. This is my Movapo pen. And it's basically, I just give myself injections when I need them during the day. But it comes with a nasty side effect of nausea. And I get it pretty bad. So that's what the Domperidone, I call it Domperion, is to help with the nausea symptoms that come from this. My favorite dopamine agonist that I just found out a month or so ago that it's actually going to be discontinued in Canada in June of this year. So I'm a little I'm just a little upset that because it works so well, because it bypasses your digestive system, and I find that very valuable. But yeah, that's what I take the Domperidone for, is for the nausea symptoms that come from this happy little guy. And there is something that you can take instead, some sublingual strips that you can put under your tongue. So I'm interested to try those. I hope it's as effective as this little mighty pen is, because without this little guy, I would be in a lot of trouble. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, some more amitriptyline. There were 2 bottles. No, I'm not hoarding them. Okay, it's called, I didn't even know that. It's called PMS-CLONAZEPAM. Clonazepam is my happy little sleep pill. So as part of my basket of symptoms, I would get violent nightmares. Yeah, I would get a recurring dream of someone chasing me with a gun. It was rather terrifying. To help combat that, I got put on the clonazepam. I take it every night when I go to sleep, and sometimes I can sleep 4 hours at a time. Sometimes I can sleep 8 hours at a time. You know, other nights I'm stressed and I don't get very much sleep at all. But for example, last night I was able to bag 8.5 straight hours, and I think the little pills of clonazepam, without that, I would probably not be sleeping very well at all. And yes, it does wear off over time a little bit, so I've had to increase my dose once. It's only been once over since probably about 2018 I started taking it. One increase in like basically 5 years, I would chalk that up to a pretty successful medication. So that's what I'm taking, and I'll put my medication schedules up here on the screen again just as we finish up here on this exciting pill adventure. So if you have any questions about the medications I take, you can leave those in the comments below. What interesting ones are you taking? Feel free to fire those back. I'm always curious to learn what others are taking. So let's take this journey together. Thank you for watching and supporting this program. Thank you for watching and supporting this channel, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.